Whoa. Third time's a charm. It said that it wasn't going to let me go on, and it just popped up after 3 times trying. You know, you got to put in your description, your title, and then you push go, and it won't let you go. Well, hello, Christy. Hey, Christy, can you let me know if this thing's clear or not? Give me the thumbs up, or if they're blurring out my face or something. I would sure appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Cheryl. Good morning. I tried 3 times to go live here, and the third time's a charm. It flashed that I couldn't go live again, and then all of a sudden it flashed that I was on. I appreciate you all so much. I really, really do. Dirty deeds done the cheap. Yeah, lots of dirty deeds. Dirty deeds and done the cheap. Having trouble with the high school head, giving you the rules. Awesome. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. It seems like it was Friday yesterday. I did not get anything done. Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't get much done all week. I wasn't really feeling that good all week. I took a lot of naps. I see a lot of lions popping in this live. Good morning, all. Good morning. Glad to see you all on here. I tried 3 times to go live here on my computer, and it wasn't letting me. And then all of a sudden, it just flashed that said I was live. I am expecting some t-shirts. I hope they get here today. I don't think they will, but I'm praying they do. T-shirts and bumper stickers. I hope they get here tomorrow. Me and Robin were going to the doctor yesterday, and we drove by Bullhead City. I live in Bullhead City, Arizona, and they have a motorcycle mayhem. Here we are with the dog in the truck, and we're going by, and there's hundreds of motorbikes going by, and it's like, Robin, how come we didn't take the motorbike? And I looked over at the dog, and I was like, we need a sidecar. We got to get a sidecar for Bubba. Yeah. But if those bumper stickers do get here today, you know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be at Motorcycle Mayhem Motorbike Rally in Bullhead, handing out the Quiet Journey bumper stickers to all the bikers. Yeah, I will be, most definitely. Most definitely. Good morning, Lions. Good morning. A lot of the bumper stickers that I sent out to you guys, you should be getting them. Somebody told me they got some yesterday. But last week I was handing them out. I had a pile full I handed out. And I was just notified that I'm getting 7,000 more. They were sent in the mail. So it would be so wonderful to grab a handful of these and go to Motorcycle Mayhem Motorcycle Rally here in Bullhead, Laughlin, Nevada, and hand them out and say, hey, I'm the real John Kennedy Jr. You want to hear something they don't want you to know? Go watch my movie. It's huge. Well, thank you so much, Darlene. That's awesome. Actually, if you go here and watch the movie, there's a hoodie and there's a t-shirt. And me and Robin actually bought these, and they're very soft, very high quality t-shirts. They say The Quiet Journey, very basic, simple t-shirt. Mine's covered with dog hair. It's a good excuse to go for a motorbike ride to blow off the dog hair. But Kelly, I am getting 49 t-shirts to give away for free advertisement. Somebody out of the kindness of their heart is sending me 49 t-shirts, donating them. I imagine I could have sold them, but yeah, there's so many wonderful lines that worked so hard sharing the story. I wanted to give them to so many people, and I don't know how long they will last, but yeah, I do plan on giving them away. But me and Robin plan on having a handful for ourselves so we can be twinsies. And when we go out on date night, we can share the story. We love going on date night and just telling everybody, hey, this is the real John Kennedy Jr. right here. Check his website out. Yeah, I forgot what it was like to have a big shitty dog where you get hairs all over, but it don't bother me. It really don't. I'm glad we were able to rescue Bubba. And he's been sleeping. I don't think he slept for the first 3 days he was here. Now he's just like crashed. And today was the first time that the kitty actually walked up to the dog and wasn't all like, meow. So that's cool too. Yeah, Kelly, I got it. Somebody bought a pendant. Actually bought a pendant 2 days ago. And I am waiting for some bumper stickers to put in with your pendant, and I'm waiting for a t-shirt to put in with your pendant also. Might as well send it all out at once. So it might be a couple days late, but you're going to get a nice t-shirt also. Bubba Glitter. Jody, you are so cool. All you lions are cool. We love you. We love you guys so much. So, yeah, I tried 3 times to get on here to go live and it wouldn't let me. And then I was like, oh, come on. And then I was like, I'll go live on my phone. Wow, Barbara Streisand is 83 years old today. I knew a lot of these people when my name was Richard Steele and beyond that I was in Hollywood. The name they gave me, Richard Steele, Hollywood actor. They had me in bed with Doris Day, Brian Keith, but I met so many people when I was in Hollywood, being the little John Kennedy Jr. that I was. People like Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson, and John Wayne. I worked on the I loved working on the sets, even though I never got paid. It was kind of like they babysat me, and I cleaned water troughs, stacked firewood. There was even a movie made, Judge Roy Bean, the hanging judge, and there was a bear in that movie. My job was to feed that bear. I got to learn that bears like dog food, so I would fill up his big bowl of dog food and shove it in his cage. He was in that movie, and that's the kind of things they gave me, little jobs they gave me to do. That was all covered up, just like my whole life story was covered up. Just like the man that stole my identity. Yeah, the John Kennedy Jr. that you knew, the whole world knew, was a fake. He was placed by organized crime within our government, within Hollywood, within our CIA, so they could steal money. Wow, you think our government would steal money like that? Yeah, you think they would unalive people to steal money? Yeah, I wrote a book, Stolen Identity. They don't want this book out. Every time I look, it's not closer to number one. It keeps getting farther away. This should be, if you read the reviews on Amazon, this should be a number one book. It really should. But they got their ways of suppressing things, just like the media and how it is corrupt and run. Mary Maxwell helped me write this book also. A couple months back, it just came out, The Historian's Tale. Time flies. So when I say a couple months, it could be 3 or 4 months. But it seems like yesterday was Friday and the day before that was Friday. But it is Friday, April of 25. The Historian's Tale. Thank you, Jalapeno. Mary Maxwell is a go-getter. She's constantly giving these books away. She even went to the JFK library personally. She got on a bus, she got on a train, she got on another bus, she got to the JFK library and handed the director 2 books, said, you got to read this story. Yeah, she is a real go-getter. And she is so much appreciated. And I haven't been feeling that great here lately, so I've been taking a lot of naps that I shouldn't be. I should be out and about getting the truth out. Yeah, I should. I should do more. Really should. Yeah. So anyway, I'm getting a bunch of bumper stickers sent to me. I'm thinking they'll be here tomorrow because they were just sent out. Is priority mail usually is 3 days. So tomorrow I'll be busy stuffing envelopes with your quietjourney.tv bumper stickers. Please stick it on your car. Somebody sent me a message yesterday. They said they'll cover their car with it, which is awesome. If you plan on covering your car with the quietjourney.tvs, put it on a dent or whatever, or just cover it up, and you need some more, message me. Say, John, I got a project. I got an art project. I'm sharing your story all over my car, and I will do my best to send you a handful of them. And thank you, people. I don't like to really mention names, so I'm not gonna, but thank you so much, you people that have sent your love and your blessings in ways that make my life better. And one way was these bumper stickers. They make my life better because it makes it easier for me to share my story. It really, really does. I'm just reading the comments. Sorry. I was singing Dirty Deeds this morning. So many people playing Dirty Deeds. They really, really are. There's so many people out there that will deceive you, that will lie to you. And I don't know if they start believing their own lies or believing just, yeah, it's really a quiet journey sitting back and watching what goes on, watching my stories. I started sharing my stories. Hey, I'm the real John Kennedy Jr. And then all of a sudden you get these people, and I know who's behind a lot of it, because I'm exposing who's behind a lot of it, and nothing's being done. You get millionaires and you get billionaires that have been stealing that money their whole life, and they are protected by people within our own government, the Secret Service, the FBI, our CIA, because they're the ones that are running this country, people. And these people are being protected, and people like me are being hindered from getting the truth out. I could scream and yell. It doesn't do any good. It just make me look like an idiot saying, hey, my family members were killed and all this money was stolen. All you have to do is follow the money trail because it all goes to the cabal. All that stolen money leads to the cabal. And then you got these people using identity theft, these people that were replaced as children, child trafficking. They replace them when they're children. Then they build them up into the cabal, and they use those children to launder money. They do. They teach them. How do I know? Because I've been there. I've been there. They say, oh, family's everything now. Yeah. And they lie to you. Some people don't even know who they are, who their bloodlines are, who their mother and father were. They'll throw away kids to the cabal. They really are. They really, really are. And who is one of those? My sister that the whole world knows, Caroline Kennedy. My real sister, Caroline Kennedy. Yeah, she disappeared. Mysterious circumstances. And I had a new sister. Her name was Caroline Kennedy, but she has no Kennedy blood. All she has is millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of Kennedy dollars. They make them lawyers. They make them politicians. They make them ambassadors to other countries. Just like the man that stole my identity, he wanted to be a mafia don. What'd they do? They made him a DA. Think about it. Somebody that steals an identity placed by organized crime, the mafia, they make him a DA. Anything he ever did legally. I demand it. I demand anything he did as a district attorney. If there's people in prison to this day, it needs to be thrown out. They need to be set free because that man was a criminal. And then you get people pretending to be him. You get the fucking Trump organization putting a man on freaking Mount Rushmore, claiming to be the savior. Hello? I didn't think they knew that this was coming. I don't think people like Mel knew that this was coming, and the other Mel knew that this was coming, but it's coming. It is. I told myself this story is worth more than life itself. My story. That, hey, kidnapping is going on all the way to the top. I'm the president's son. I'm John Fitzgerald Kennedy's son. The one that you saw probably a million times, like I've seen my father's brains splattered all over the TV. And look at the story. Look what I'm sharing. Why was he killed? And then you get people like Trump that say, oh, we're going to release the files now. Sorry, you didn't release the files. I'm sharing those files with you. It was a mafia war within our government to take over our government. That's the files. Was it in the files that I was kidnapped and replaced? Was it in the files that my sister Caroline Kennedy was murdered and replaced? Was it in the files that Jackie Kennedy, our first lady, was killed and replaced with identity theft? Yeah, they got a woman that looked like my mother. They gave her dental work, plastic surgery, probably put her in the position of the CIA, our Secret Service. Now you're a federal agent. You can't say nothing because you're doing it for the good of our country. Hello? Makes me sick. Makes me want to go take a nap. Oh. Yes, Diamond Point. We are the little guy. We really are. My story is so big, they want it suppressed. But here's the thing. It's all a kick in their ass. It really is. Because I've made it my goal to get this story out. And a lot of you have too. A lot of you have shared making videos. It's that big. It affects us all. If they're willing to cover up my story, if they, and when I say they, I mean our mainstream media, I'm talking to people at the very top, whether it's the Clintons, the Obamas, the Bushes, or the fucking Trumps. If they're covering up my story, Why? What's that make them? Why would they cover up the biggest story of the century? How come people that work with the Trump organization don't pull up here and say, hey, you're Donald Trump's cousin. We want to help. We want to help expose your story. Get it out. What happened? We want to expose the real JFK files on what happened and why your father was assassinated, why your uncle was assassinated, why your family members were assassinated, your cousins, your aunts, and your uncles were all secretly exposed of. How would you like your family to be exposed of and nobody do a damn thing to help you? Justice for John. It's justice for us all because they're exposing themselves by not doing a freaking thing. They really are. There's so many, it pisses me off. There's so many people that are blind. So many people that are blind to the truth. You know? Donald Trump's your savior. Really? I thought I just broke another water pipe. I might have, unless Robin's taking a shower. Anyway. Yeah, think about it. Think hard about it. Is that savior going to help inflation? That's crazy. Prices at your grocery store. Did you know organized crime runs the produce market, runs the cattle industry from milk to beef to everything? Organized crime has taken over this world. Organized crime's got their hand in everything. So are they going to fix inflation? Think they're making all their billions of dollars so they can put their puppets in place. Yeah, they own everything. How about the homeless situation? You don't think they got their fingers in the housing market? So people get loans, then they can't pay their loans, then they end up on the street, and all their money that they put into all that's been stolen now. Yeah, why you think they're going to do anything about that? You think they're going to do anything about the stop of drugs flowing into this country like fentanyl? There's only one way. And it's funny. I was on the show 1 Adam 12. And let's see, it was Dragnet. If you remember the show Dragnet with Jack Webb, well, he was the producer of 1 Adam 12. Pot was evil back then. It really was. And Las Vegas and Nevada was really bad about pot. Well, guess what? I smoked pot when I was young. It would make me forget. A lot of times the cabal would hand me a bag of pot just so I would forget. And trust me, I wanted to forget. But it was a big sin back then. Huge sin. And now they're making billions of dollars on the same sin. So, you know, when I was a kid, if you had a little lid of pot, you'd go to jail. And now you can go to a store in your neighborhood and get the same lid of pot, and they smile at you, say, have a great day. Just things would happen in time. Yeah. Good for you, Shannon. I hope you have safe journeys. That is all love. We appreciate you for that. So much love. Oh, is this the same Hannah that keeps popping up? Probably my ex-freaking wife. You know, it's funny. I did a show with Mel, not to try to give Mel any advertisement, but the same haters that have been attacking me were on his show. That show was not advertised. We did not advertise it. Matter of fact, when I was talking with Mel, I did not even know it was going to be recorded. When he told me when we first started, he's going to hit the record button. But it's the same group of of haters. I'm sharing my truth, not to harm anyone in any which way, except the cabal. That's right. The people that need to be in prison. These people need to be in prison. Yeah. Child traffickers. These people are going up against me saying we need to help the children. These people are full of hate when I say we need to help the homeless. They're attacking me. When I say we need to stop the flow of drugs in this country, illegal drugs, I get attacked. When I say big pharma is trying to keep us sick because it's $1 billion industry, I'm being attacked. Why am I being attacked for saying, hey, my loved ones were murdered? I want justice. The name my mother and father gave me, John Kennedy, I want justice. And I'm being attacked for that. Why am I being attacked for all that? When I say I want to help the veterans, I'm being attacked. When I say there's 22 veterans committing suicide each and every day, the numbers are crazy, I want that stopped, I'm being attacked for that? Why? Why is all this hate? Because I say I'm the real John Kennedy Jr. and they don't believe me? That I'm just some kind of bullshitter? I'm not trying to bullshit anybody. I'm trying to get the truth out and wake people up. But I'm being attacked by these people all the time. Just like Mel did to me the other day. I'm being attacked by these people. Why? Because they believe in their own lies? Could be. That they have been spreading these lies for so long? The deception for so long? Could be. Or it could just plainly be they're the cabal. And they're part of that money trail that's filtered down through these billionaires at the top. That's probably what it is. Because I lived it. I lived it. There's many, many, many cabal members out there that don't give a shit. All they care about is the money and the power. That's all they care about. They don't give a shit about the child trafficking, the identity theft, the kidnapping, all the other crap. They don't care. They don't care. Well, I care. And if somebody wants to leave a hateful comment, I'll call them out, just like I just did. This world will be a better place. It really, really will. I'm old school. I really am old school. If somebody wants to try to call me out, I'll speak my truth right back at them. I love you all. I love you all so much. Don't ever give up. It is motorcycle mayhem. Please don't stop. My email, John JRONE at Gmail. That's JOHN no, JRONE. So John JRONE at Gmail. That's the best place. Send me your address, and I will stuff some bumper stickers as soon as I get them in an envelope and send them to you so you can support the truth and help share the biggest story of the century, and we can expose all these members of the cabal, all of them. It's a wonderful movie, by the way. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie. Grab your popcorn, grab your cold drinks, sit down, put it on the big screen TV, thequietjourney.com, and let's wake some people up to the biggest story of the world. And it's going on right now. We got to do it old school. These thieves, these billionaires, these people that want to control us as a commodity, that keep us in chains, keep us in bondage, and they think they can keep us enslaved. I know this from a child. Once my father was executed for the whole world to see, my life turned to shit. because these people are evil. They are. They think they own us as a commodity, just like slaves, the slave trade. They own Americans, and they have the power. And with the power of MK Ultra, the power of the CIH tools, they're doing a very fine job of it. Yeah. Cell phones. I seen a video today on all the crap these cell phone towers are putting out. Makes you think, remember the television set? Where'd they get that technology? How did somebody just poof and that technology was there? And the next thing you know, we've got a TV, black and white in the old days. Technology, something to think about. It really is. But to the cabal, hello, got it right to your ear. Hello, is it really good for you? Is it? Robin sleeps with the phone right next to her face. I keep having to reach over and shut it off all the time. Is it good for you? I don't think so. I really don't think so. You got signals, frequencies that go from one place to your TV. So you can see that picture. It twists everything around. It puts that. How is that done? Gosh, I wish I knew. I want to know how they figured that one out. Cell phone. How'd they get this little thing to get a picture on there? Scroll all these freaking apps. Those signals aren't built in. You're not holding all those. They're going to it. Are they bouncing off your fucking head, making you turn into a dummy? I really don't know. I don't know. But I do believe, and it's just my belief. I wasn't there. I wasn't there thousands of years ago when they were, doing all this shit in freaking Egypt and Greece and everything. I wasn't there. So I couldn't tell you. But I think they had that technology. I think they had that technology thousands of years ago. I really do. And we had to dig it up out of somebody's grave to get it so the cabal could use it and make money to this day. They had massive technology back then, and they were using horses and chariots instead of burning petrol and, ruining our atmosphere and every other fucking thing so somebody could be in a hurry. And these planes all flying through the sky because somebody thinks they have to be somewhere in 2 hours that's a couple thousand miles away when they really don't. They don't. Yeah. No hurry, people. That's one thing I've always said when somebody's going down the road 100 fucking miles an hour and putting their lives in danger and other people's lives in danger on the road. It's like, is that guy that in much of a hurry to go get laid? Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining my live. I appreciate it. It's Friday. You all have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Please keep up the good work. We're going to get this story out this year. We are. Let's expose all these evildoers. Yeah. God bless y'all. Thanks so much. All love. Have a wonderful, blessed weekend. A wonderful, blessed day. I'll probably get on. I did not know it was Motorcycle Mayhem weekend. And I think I might be doing a show with Sue today. Maybe. If she remembers and I remember and we get together, it might just be Awakened Stories with the beautiful Sue Greenwald today. Love you guys. Love your gifts. I got to say this because I'm not very good at remembering. I'm not a good secretary. If somebody sends me a thank you card, I read it and I say, wow, that is, sometimes I get a tear in my eye or whatever, but I read it. It sits on my coffee table. And then I get my pin out. Somebody calls me. I write a message on the envelope. And so, and another thing, I'm not going to come on here and say thank you so and so for the beautiful card. I don't save addresses. If I saved addresses, I would be just sending you bumper stickers in the mail. So that's why I ask everybody to send them. I do got a whole bunch of cards in a thing. So if I don't get on here and say thank you, somebody sent me some books the other day. I haven't even had time to read them. I really don't read books. I'll look at the covers and everything, but don't get offended if I don't hold your book up yet or say, hey, so and so sent me. I'm really, unless I know them and they know it's okay. Like Tina Beaner sent me that hat the other day. She asked me to share that hat, so I did. But I usually won't. If somebody sends me a card, I'm not going to hold it up and say, look at this beautiful, badass card so and so sent me. But it is very heartwarming. Felt thank you for the card. And I just wanted to say that. So if I haven't got on and emailed you back or messaged you back on Facebook, I get so many messages on Facebook and say thank you for the wonderful card or the love. Yeah, please don't get offended. It's very thoughtful and very much appreciated. But I'm John Cannon Jr. I'm a biker. I'm like, yeah, like I just said, it goes on my coffee table. It gets used for my notepad. And yeah, but it is so much appreciated. So big thanks to everyone that has sent me their love and their appreciation. I love you guys. I really, really do. Sometime we're going to have a church, a healing center. I really don't like the idea of it being called a church. I like it being called a healing center, where we can all come and have coffee and donuts and everything and share some stories. And then it'll be a place with an address where we can have a little office. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just rambling. Have a wonderful weekend, people. Love y'all. Peace.